What if the herbal relaxer by the gas station register acts like an opioid and no one tells you the strength can change from bottle to bottle? Across the country, tiny shots and gummies labeled Kratom extract or 7-OH look harmless. The truth is, some of these products can slow breathing, create dependence, and contribute to overdose, especially when mixed with alcohol, benzodiazepines, or opioids. The danger is not only the product, it's the mix and the lack of real regulation. Welcome to Logan's Voice, a podcast about truth, awareness, hope, and healing. I'm Doug Ballinger, Logan's dad, and here we speak plainly about a poisoned supply and the products that put our families at risk so you can protect the people you love. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe and tap that bell. Tell me in the comments what you're seeing in your state and where you're watching from, and whether shops near you are selling kratom extract or 7-OH. Your experience helps warn other families. I've heard from people who are deeply concerned about overdoses that involve multiple substances, where kratom shows up in the toxicology alongside alcohol, benzodiazepines, or opioids. The pattern they describe is familiar: a small relax shot that looks like a wellness product, a couple of beers, maybe a pill someone swears is safe, and then things go sideways. The labels say natural and plant based, but the effects can be opioid like, and the strength is unpredictable. That's what happens when packaging outsmarts parents and kids, and when rules do not keep up with the marketplace. So, what is kratom? Kratom is a tropical tree from Southeast Asia. Its leaves contain dozens of alkaloids. The main one is mitragynine, which for some people feels stimulating at low amounts and sedating at higher amounts. A second compound, 7-hydroxymitragynine, often shortened to 7-OH, is far more potent at the brain's mu opioid receptors. The same pathway involved in euphoria, pain relief, sedation, and slowed breathing. Traditional kratom leaf tea overseas is not the same as concentrated shots and gummies in U.S. retail. Here, companies extract and concentrate alkaloids or sell enhanced products that may include added 7-OH. There's no standardized dosing. Labels are inconsistent, and quality control varies widely, which means two bottles with the same name, same label, can hit completely differently, even from the same shelf. So, parents already understand that counterfeit pills can hide unexpected fentanyl. Kratom extracts and 7-OH products create a similar trust problem. With counterfeit pills, the danger is hidden fentanyl. With kratom extracts, the danger is unregulated potency and opioid like effects that shift from bottle to bottle. Plus, the very common habit of stacking with alcohol, benzos, or pain pills. In both cases, the user cannot reliably know the dose or the impact on breathing. The outcomes overlap: sedation, loss of consciousness, and in the worst cases, death. Law enforcement and public health teams report more incidents where kratom products are part of the mix. And they're seeing younger people exposed because these items sit in the same places as energy shots and snacks. Officers tell families the same thing we do. The single biggest risk is polysubstance toxicity, multiple substances together that push the body past its limits. Here's the reality you can share at your kitchen table. Concentrated kratom and 7-OH products can act like opioids, but their potency is not consistent from one bottle to the next. People may feel fine one day and then far more sedated the next, even at what looks like the same dose. Add alcohol and benzos like Xanax or Valium to any opioid, and the risk climbs fast because each of those slows the central nervous system. That's when breathing can become shallow and then stop. Regular use can bring tolerance and withdrawal, which keeps people chasing the effect. The marketing language, herbal, natural, plant based, lowers our guard, but it does not change how these compounds work in the brain. Laws are changing quickly. Some states have taken a strong position on kratom's alkaloids, which covers 7-OH. Arkansas is one of those states. Kratom's active alkaloids are illegal here. Other states have adopted bans or tight restrictions, and Florida has moved specifically against concentrated or isolated 7-OH. Washington, D.C. treats related compounds as controlled. At the federal level, there are no approved products containing 7-OH, and regulators have warned that these products can cause serious harm. Always check the current status where you live, and remember that even where a product is sold legally, it can still be unsafe. Across the country, officers and public health partners are calling out convenience store psychoactives. Kratom extracts are among them. They are responding to overdoses where 7-OH or kratom appears in the toxicology along with alcohol, benzos, or opioids. They're also seeing youth access because these items sit on counters that sell energy drinks. Even when these local laws do not fully ban these products, many departments educate store owners, check age sales, and flag misleading labels. When families and officers talk, communities move faster. If you're trying to protect your home, start by learning the labels together. Pull up a few product photos and get used to spotting the words 7-OH or 7-hydroxymetragenine, metragenine, kratom, kratom extract, enhance, ultra, or relax. Say the mix out loud so everyone remembers it. Alcohol plus benzos plus opioids plus kratom is a high-risk stack that can quietly slow breathing. Keep naloxone on hand at home, in the car, and in your backpack or purse, and make sure everyone knows where it is and how to use it, because minutes matter. How long can you hold your breath? When you talk with a teen or a young adult, stay curious rather than judgmental. Ask, have you ever seen these shots or gummies? What are people mixing them with? Curiosity opens doors. Judgment shuts them. If dependence has begun, bring in a clinician who understands tapering, monitoring, and trauma-informed support, because careful care reduces harm and suffering. And if a shop sells to kids, report it to your health department or law enforcement. Then follow up in writing if you can. And here's a short word for retailers. If you sell concentrated kratom extracts or 7-OH next to the candy aisle, you are marketing an opioid-like effect as herbal. Families are paying the price for that confusion. You can remove these products, verify ages strictly, and be honest about risk. You can do the right thing today. Medical examiners have documented deaths where kratom was involved, most with other substances present. Public health alerts now link 7-OH to fatalities as well, often with alcohol in the mix. The pattern is consistent. Polysubstance toxicity drives the worst outcomes. Packaging may sound herbal. Physiology says opioid-like risk. If this episode helped you, share it with one person today. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe, tap that notification bell, and tell me what you're seeing where you live. In the show notes, you'll find a link to logansvoice.org. And from there, you can go to our resources page, where you can find poison control, treatment locators, and the 988 Lifeline. Knowledge turns fear into action, and action saves lives. Until next time, I am Logan's voice. I am Logan's dad, and I will not be silent.